When it comes to knowledge, students from India are brilliant. But I don't look at students from India. I call them global citizens of the world. Now, talking to corporate companies and so forth, and I've seen it from my own experience, when it comes to soft skills, that's where we are lacking. The biggest problem we have, we may have the knowledge, but we're not able to articulate what we want to say. And then it becomes a barrier to get those top jobs. Now, I understand if you look at the United States, for instance, all the top companies in the US, you've got the CEOs from the Indian descent. But that is not the case with everyone. For us as schools, it's important that communication skills are developed. So whatever knowledge children have, they should get the opportunity to express that in verbally and in written form. Because normally I see a lot of top students getting 99%. You think, wow, we are a land full of Einsteins. But the reality is, when you ask children to write something outside the box, they're not able to do that because we are teaching them in a certain way, which is only going to help them to move to middle leadership. But if you have to go beyond the middle leadership, because when you go to the CEO or senior leadership, their skills are needed to think outside the box. And for that, soft skills like communication, socially being more acceptable, that's important. And one of the biggest barriers we have, and I'm sure you must have noticed that in the conference as well, we love talking, we love speaking, but we're very poor listeners. The biggest barrier we have is poor listening. And you cannot be a good speaker if you're not a good listener. So we have to teach children those skills of listening, then speaking. And that way, that will gain their confidence as well. And of course, goes without saying, children should be given the opportunity and made very clear, failure is absolutely fine. If you fail in something, then you can move on from that. And that comes to soft skills and character building. It's perfectly fine to fail. But if you're consistently failing, that's wrong as well. So children need to be taught, students need to be taught the after effects of success and failure. Even success, how to take success, that's actually important as well. Because some people get so overexcited, they think the sun rises and sets because of us, which is not true. So that is another skill to be taught, that if you've done extremely well, how to appreciate, how to be humble and accept that and build upon it. Learning never stops and it's a continuous process. So if you've done something great, find a way that you could be greater. So those skills have to be taught because we are a nation of 1.4 billion people. It's a true fact. We are the youngest working population in the world. The future belongs to us. The future belongs to India. And for India to move on to the next stage, we need to teach our young people the skills, global skills, to have that, they need to have those skills of courage, perseverance, integrity, and honesty, compassion, empathy that will take them far. And I think sometimes in the greater scheme of things in our curriculum, we as educators, we don't lay a lot of emphasis on these skills. We are focusing on the curriculum to get 99% or 100%, which is important, don't get me wrong, but side by side, these skills are equally important. To add to that, a lot of schools, they don't pay a lot of importance on dance, on sports, singing. Our curriculum in the Satluj Group, we lay a lot of emphasis on, singing, drama, role play, in terms of dancing, in terms of singing, because these are the skills. They're all about teamwork, understanding each other, appreciating each other, working together, and these are the skills that will take you far. You're only good as a leader if you've got followers. And how do you gain those followers? Is understanding people, having the emotional intelligence to see how you can get the best out of people. And I think as educators or school leaders, we need to do that and develop those skills in children. Precisely. Oh, that's a big thing, people management. That's a huge skill in itself. Thank you very much, and thank you GSLC for inviting me here. It's an absolute pleasure. No, absolutely, Pankaj, and Sunny, Lalwani, they've been super. Organising an event for 3 days, it's creme de la creme, and hats off to them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much.